Give me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I have my name there.
No, sorry, wait.
Dude, I just realized I feature so much on your channel.
Yeah.
Wait, please move in. Pearl. Pearl. Show gang and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Zinah and this is Uncomfortable Growth. To my returning subscribers to the genge, I hope that you guys are well, and to those that are passing by, hopefully you like what you see and you join the genge. Guys, obviously you're seeing two beautiful faces today. I am joined by my friends who have been on my channel before, by Zinah and Pearl, the regular girl.
Okay.
Guys, Pearl's even rapping. The regular Zega. Actually, yeah, we do have to cheers because the three of us haven't chilled
in a very long time.
So, yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Today we are recording at Black Brick. I will be staying here over the next few days. So yeah, this is courtesy of them. So shout out to Black Brick. It is in the heart of Sandton. It is a lovely apartment building. If you are a young working gal, guy, anything, I definitely think it's a space that you should check out. Many different amenities.
Amenities.
It's amenities.
It's amenities.
Many different amenities for you guys to check out and enjoy. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna get into the video.
Come on.
On this couch, we are between the ages of 25 and 23.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm 24.
Yeah, I'm 23.
25.
I'm turning 24. Oh, so I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
Wait, Zinah, you're 25.
I'm girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm turning 24 this year, but I mean right now I'm 23. So right now on the couch we have ladies that are between the ages of 25 and 23, and we have a little bit of a group on WhatsApp where we kind of just vent and talk about the frustrations of growing up and adulting. So we thought we'd just vent on camera.
This is nice. This is nice.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not having a good time.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's not nice.
I don't know what this is about.
No.
Yeah.
It's.
I didn't sign up for this.
I didn't sign up for this.
You can't mark me absent because I'm not even registered at the school, man.
No. You're registered at the school. You just didn't register yourself. Yeah.
That's you didn't register yourself. Like you had no say.
You were volunteered.
You were volunteered,
yeah. And
now you have to build a life, a career, a stable life at that. Be financially independent. Find love. Find time to balance all your friendships. I love life, your family, career, and everything else in the mix. For me, I'm confused.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry right now.
I'm confused, guys. How have you been finding it? What are you struggling with?
I'm not confused. I'm tired.
Oh.
And I'm tired and I'm so young.
Yeah.
Like, I started working at 15.
What was your first job?
At McDonald's.
Come on.
Listen, I know all the ingredients. Listen.
Oh, you know the
ingredients? Oh my gosh,
all of
the ingredients.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh,
but the great thing is that like they paid for my varsity fees. Yeah, like 3 years.
No, that is amazing.
Also,
yeah,
the fact that we didn't know this is a bit crazy,
like,
but
it's
okay.
crazy to find out these things. I started working at 17.
Okay.
I did promotions for a company called Pure Nutrition Technology, gym stuff.
Okay.
And and that was the last time my parents gave me pocket money.
I did not work in. I didn't necessarily work in high school. Like I used to do things, but not for money, but just because I wanted to be there and like get experience.
Yeah.
My first job was in varsity in retail at the lot, at the waterfront. So I was just in retail, and I was just frustrated because I remember like not wanting to ask my parents for more money, but needing more money.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm at the point in my life where I need to get a JOB. But also, getting a JOB then was easier because I needed peanuts to get through.
Now, right now,
it's different.
It's so different.
It's so different. Like, I would get money and be able to spend it on me. I have to save. I have to put it towards things.
Do you know Checo savings account?
Listen,
I think personally, in my experience in growing up, I wish someone had told me. Remember, I wish someone had told me about certain things. I wish in school they educated us about,
Speak on it.
the cost of living increase.
Doing taxes.
Oh my gosh. Like, I know we learned it in like EMS in like grade 4, but budgeting is so important. Just understanding how to freaking be an adult.
Also, someone should have told me it gets worse. Sorry.
Yo, yeah. I feel like
Someone
I really
should have told me.
Because remember how after that we get husbands and then we have children and then the expenses just rise and rise and rise and rise.
In high school, I definitely was like Googleating and Zumba is going to be in a serious relationship.
Come on.
Early in varsity.
Yes.
And then she's gonna get like engaged at 25. And
Come
then
on.
get married at 26.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't make
And
sense.
then have my first kid 27.
Come
28.
on.
I am 23.
Where's the husband?
I am nowhere near. Also, I don't want that. Like, I'm so young that the thought of having kids now.
Listen, you know, funny enough, when I was in high school, I was just like, what I want to do before even having a boyfriend, like a serious boyfriend or like a fiance or a husband, I would have turned the key to my first apartment.
Come
I would
on.
get like, I loved the Evoque. I was like, oh, I want an Evoque.
Yeah.
Listen,
Land Rover?
listen.
Of course.
Like an Evoque.
Yes.
You know, like I wanted all these materialistic things for myself, and then when I finally like wrote down my goals and then achieved some of them, and then now I'm just like, I am tired.
Kids are the best thing to be right now. Do you understand?
Guys, you know what I said, actually funny enough, yesterday to the people I was with? I was like, guys, when kids cry, things happen. When kids cry, people panic. No one is okay because the child is crying. You cry now.
Ain't nobody listening to that shit.
Who listening today?
I wanted to say I wrote myself a letter when I was 18 that at 23 I would have achieved a certain thing in my life, and I don't want to speak about it out loud because it's going to still happen.
Yes.
But when I got to 23 and it didn't happen, like life hit me in the face. When you realize that timing is nothing that you can control, but something that God controls.
Yo, 100%.
And-
100%.
And you won't get to anywhere that you're supposed to get to unless God allows for it to happen. And unfortunately, it also comes with lessons,
Yeah.
which is something that obviously we've spoken about and you've taught me
Yes.
as well. However, I won't lie, as much as people think that we've got it together and we're trying and oh my gosh, it's 50K, it's Miss Mamelodi Sundance, it's everything, it's the apartment, it's the job. At the end of the day, we come home and we're exhausted.
Yeah.
Besides being exhausted, we're having constant breakdowns.
I had one yesterday.
Oh,
You was
not okay.
Yeah.
I had it on Thursday.
Yeah, I
mine
couldn't.
was
Like
on
I
Monday.
was, and I remember a friend of mine called me. She's like, Pearl, did you not just graduate? What is that? What are you doing? And I'm like, I want to get like an honors in business before I go to law school. She's like, no chance.
Also, it's so important right now in what we're doing to pause and reflect on what we have achieved.
That is very
It's
important. I
easy.
think we're all so consumed with I want
Yeah.
that we don't sit down and say, listen, I've achieved this, I've achieved that.
It's also just easy to get
job.
lost in what you don't have.
That's true.
Also, how can God bless you with more when you're not counting
You're
the
not even-
blessings that you already have?
Come on.
And also, we are so like consumed with trying to plan everything out,
Yeah.
and we don't remember that God plans, or rather funds plans that of His own. Like if
100%.
that's not the plan that He has for you,
Then
then
it's no.
He won't fund it.
Then no.
Yeah, you won't struggle.
Then no.
Yeah.
In that same breath of us being tired and constantly doing things and stuff, we're doing an incredible job. I just want to take a
Yeah,
moment to
that
affirm
is
all of
true.
us.
Yeah.
We're doing an incredible job. Being our age and having accomplished the things that we've accomplished between the three of us, because I mean, we can start going through the accolades. But the blood, sweat, and the tears have been worth it.
100%.
And as hard as it is, I'm appreciative of the fact that like I still get to go through the day-to-day life that I do,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
if it wasn't for that affirmation of myself, I wouldn't want to get to the next phase of my life.
100%.
True. And also, I really think that we are so hard on ourselves as human beings. Like, a person won't, like, you don't know the reason why I wanted to leave home at an early age.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know why I have an apartment now.
Yeah.
You can say, no, like,
That
if
is
you,
true.
like, we from different parts.
We
There's
don't
a
know
reason-
we don't know people's circumstances.
No.
So you may see someone with an apartment, but you aren't aware as to why they
Why
had to get it as quickly as
exactly.
what they did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You guys see 50K and it's like, that's great.
Yeah.
But you don't know what she did or what she had to do in order to
You don't know what I'm dealing with. You see Zinah talking about so good. And a good time, and she's having a good time.
Do you know?
You know, so I think it's so important to humanize everything that we see in everyone. People are doing great things, but they're people, and life is a journey, and everyone has their own walk, own problems, just their own shit, bro. Like, we really be going through it.
No, but also, let me not lie though, also being in the public eye.
Ew. Ew.
Being in the public eye, I won't lie to you. There's different, what can I say? There's different levels to where we are all at in terms of that. And it makes it even more difficult because when people are busy affirming you or they're affirming you, oh my gosh, but you're doing so great, you dropped a single, but oh my gosh, girl, you're doing the things. That time you're just like, I'm not doing anything.
I don't think they're different levels. I think there's different expectations of people who are somewhat in like the limelight or
But I also think, why is it so hard for us to be so hard on ourselves and not actually receive good vibes coming our way?
It's because we think we are undeserving of those compliments, of those affirmations. Hell, if you hear me now, please, somebody cling with me.
Ching ching.
That's actually so true, because I can get like 90% of good comments on YouTube. It takes a one. And also I always question myself. I'm like, you've heard so many other good things. Why do you focus and ponder on the one? Like, why focus on the bad and not the good? Why focus on what you don't have instead of what you have? Why focus on what you've lost instead of what you're gonna get? Like, I'm always questioning that. Like, why do I do that? Because it just makes me sad, and then I lose motivation. Because I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, when I'm just focusing on the wrong thing. And the things you focus on will definitely center you, and they like. You really have to make sure at all times that you're aligned and that you're checking in with yourself, that you're being honest, and that you're affirming yourself. It sucks. Also, having groups to vent on is good.
It's so good.
Oh my
because
gosh.
you can say, yo, grr, and then you have mates who can be like, what you're feeling is true.
However,
this is a situation, this is a season, this is not forever. You are not that. You are better than that. You know, like, having that is so important. And that's why I always have my friends on my channel, because friendship is so important to me. Again, family is cool, and like, you're born into that, but like, I mean, family is also hit or miss. Like, some people really get along with their families, and some people don't. So having the privilege of building your own community and making sure you have sound voices and pure hearts and pure intentions around you,
like a tribe,
build a tribe. Build a tribe.
A full tribe. It's so funny because that's the group that my siblings have. We call it the tribe. Literally.
You see.
And also, I only have gotten to know these friendships now at my grown age. I didn't have these friendships growing up. And having those have been so affirming for me in my life, in the sense that I know that I have people to go to. I know that I don't have to go through anything by myself, even though I do need to take a moment to reflect and to understand and process. I have people that I can speak to who understand, and also who won't judge me for my experiences and what I choose to do in a moment of weakness. But anyways, it's always so good to just be, I feel like you guys are home for me, you know, just in a sense of like,
that's so cute.
literally, in a sense of like, just, I know that if I post something on our group, I know that I'm heard, I know that I'm seen, and I'm understood, and I'm prayed for. Those things in a friendship are so important. And also in a friendship where you're growing up, because there's going to be moments where Pearl is going to go through something that I'm not understanding or not going through. Kuku's going to go through something that Pearl's not understanding or not going through. But you need to be supportive of those times in your life.
Also, you're learning from your friends' experiences in that time. So that when the one is going through something, you're like, okay, cool. Pearl went through this, she handled it like this is what she learned from it, we were there, you know? And I just think that being a woman is incredibly hard. And the older guys, I'm in awe of my mother right now, like having moved home and realizing what it takes to maintain a relationship. Because she's in a relationship. No, her and my father are in a relationship. And from experiencing relationships now to knowing how, like, so she is a wife, and then she's a mother, and then she's a friend, and then she's a colleague, and she comes home and she cooks delicious meals every day. She shows up for her kids. growing up is hard.
It's difficult.
And what gets her through it is having certain people to lean on when she is not okay, and you build these things now. Some people are put in your life now and some come later.
True.
Yeah, but be open to receiving and meeting people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. But also it begins with self.
Yes.
It begins with like understanding that if I am not full, I cannot overflow into others.
Speak on that.
Why would you, or even force yourself to overflow? Like you can't overflow, you can't give what you don't have.
Yeah.
So I was listening to a podcast. Stephen Furtick's wife was speaking about running on empty, and she spoke about the parable, or like a verse in the Bible where there was a widow and everything and stuff like that. And when you are empty, it gives God an opportunity to fill you up again.
Yes.
And I do believe that in those moments where you are empty, that's when you need people to fill you up, to be a part of that. And I fully hear where you're coming from with your mom, because we had Mother's Day last week, and I was chatting to my mother and everything. My mom's people are us. I realized in that moment when we had a moment, we are her people.
Yes,
we are her people. And growing up, I mean, I didn't understand my parents, and I'm still learning about them every day. But and they always do say, like, if you're in a black household or whatever, you'll learn to understand why your parents did things when you're older.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. Whatever.
Yeah.
But at this point, I get it, and I see why she needs us so much. I see why. I had a conversation with mom, and I said to her, I was like, look, I'm thinking I want to move out or whatever. And she said to me, we had a conversation about it. Remember I told her I was going to tell her?
Yeah.
We had a conversation. For the first time in my life, I had an adult conversation with my mother. I'm all of 25. When I had that's the first time I had a conversation with my mother. And so I realized that time does play a role in growing up.
Yeah,
100%.
I think then I grew up too young. Like, I mean, at a younger stage, because with mine, it first started with the whole thing of religion. I was more like leaned on to like charismatic churches, and I grew up in a very Lutheran church. And I was like, listen, when I turn 18, this
I'm
is
out of here.
Yeah.
After varsity, you guys ain't gonna see me ever again.
Yeah.
Like, bye.
Yeah.
So I had to sit down and have those conversations with her, and then she also listening is important, hey?
Sure.
If you struggle to comprehend and struggle to listen, you will go through
Hell.
the same thing multiple times in your life.
You need to hear me,
Yes.
not just listen and just
Yeah.
or listen to reply, but actually have conversation.
Listen to hear, listen to understand,
Listen
and
to
not to
understand.
respond.
Yes.
I think also like a big part of growing up must be, we spoke about this earlier, and like having jobs and stuff, just financially trying to sort your shit out. Oh wow! I had to say the word shit because, guys, let me not lie. Imali. It goes through your head. It's your life.
I promised myself I would never complain about money.
Yeah.
And I would always put my mindset in where like in my portion.
Yeah.
So I will never complain about like thousands. I will never complain about like 100,000s. I will only put like my mindset. Boys, no, listen. You do that. But mindset is on a million. My mom keeps on saying like she saw my statuses throughout the week, and she's like, "What's with you in millions?" And I'm like, "Listen, it's my portion."
Come on.
I hear you. Like, that's where I'm going. That's where it's gonna be. For me also, again, so I have respect for my parents, because when I think about what they were doing at 23 and what I've been doing,
You're doing great.
I am doing great, and generations are different, and circumstances are different.
Completely.
So I completely get that, but I also have to just give again like daps to them.
Yeah.
Because they're like, and money, guys, money is a struggle. Money's gonna come, and that's what I have to keep telling myself, because money's gonna come, and I need to not put stress on myself to be able to afford certain things right now. I am where God wants me to be. I am where I need to be. Also, I've realized that in complaining, that is me being ungrateful for what God has already
given you.
Yep.
And remember, when God gives you something, He's already planned for it to happen a long time ago. Before you even pray for it. I always say that money's gonna come and go. Like you have money, you will not have money. You'll have lots of it, then you'll have little of it. But if you have people that will sow into your life and sow into who you are rich. If you have friends, you are rich. If you have family, you are rich.
100%.
You're rich in things that the world thinks are things that are so like arbitrary, like
or just not important.
exactly.
Again, I hate saying it, but that's why friends are so important, because sometimes I see that like people may not take friendship as seriously or may not understand what a friend is supposed to do in your life. And for me, like that's a department, like friends and family I don't lack. And as long as I'm rich there and God is
then you're fine.
I'm good.
Then you're good.
Yeah.
Then you're good.
100%.
We actually take relationships for granted.
Definitely.
Like we really take relationships for granted. Like when you have your tribe, guys, and yes, like people to. When you have somebody that has your back.
When you have someone that has your back. Also, sorry, you speaking about. You speaking about relationships.
No,
I just have to be like
no.
Relationships in terms of friendship.
No. I was gonna say.
No, I know in terms of friendship.
Not the male counterpart.
Yeah, but I. The older I get, and I'm young, I'm hella young, let's never get it twisted. The older I get though, the more dating seems somewhat harder because I'm looking for a lot more than what I was at 18.
Come on,
18 or like high school, you had to be cute, I didn't like your vibe, and that was it. There's so much more to consider, like who are you, where are you from, what is your family
core
about?
Values.
Are you motivated? You working? You got some goals. You got some plans? You doing some stuff. You introspective. You in line with your emotions.
Come on.
You
Align with your emotions. I'm not trying to be somebody's son.
What are you
to be
living
emotionally intelligent.
Hey, what are you living for? What is your purpose? Do you know who you are? Are you still figuring yourself out? Is you figuring yourself out also going to be to the detriment of me? Hell nah.
Men are so selfish. Listen, if they feel like the girl they met today is the one, and they will forget about that 4-year relationship.
Yeah, but friend, the reason they forget about it is because the woman in the 4-year relationship was doing the groundwork. That's the only reason you can forget about it.
That is my thing though. The groundwork should be done together. What I will say,
or not even together, sorry, I just feel like men don't necessarily participate in emotional labor as much as what women do, and that is what we often bring to the table and offer, and that in and of itself is a very big thing to bring to the table. Because you're being self-aware, being able to handle your emotions, being able to talk to someone through their emotions, being able to support someone, through
everything, the algorithm, everything. I will say this though. I think the more you grow up and the more relationships you go through, and they'll become, the time period will become shorter and shorter. You will realize
you don't need 8 months to see things now.
But watch the girls who see these red flags, collect all these red flags, and make an awesome dress.
Okay, but if you, I feel like you're more susceptible to doing that when you're younger because you have patience and you have time.
Exactly. When you're older, no.
But then I feel like with older women or young ladies, like they feel like, oh no, okay, I've spent so much time with this person, so they feel the pressure. I don't know why we still feel the pressure in the century that we're in.
Can I tell you something?
But we also like saying that, oh no, we're supportive, women, whatever. But then we still, if we're in an altercation with that lady, why is love and being married or a failed marriage the first thing that people attack?
Yeah, which is like thrown in someone's face. Like a failed marriage is like, but you couldn't keep your man. Can men be kept? Have you met men? Let's not be disrespectful.
First of all, also, I know that we have watches on our phone, but I bought a watch because I need to watch my time. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, my patience has gone through, it's gone. I don't have anymore. So, yeah.
Priyana Priolis. Okay, so we're gonna cap it here, but I definitely think the next time we'll keep this series for us.
Yeah.
Because we like vents and this thing. So yeah, but I do want to say, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're confused, you're definitely not alone. We're all there, but guys, at the end of the day, kuzolunga, and even though things may feel like they're not falling into place, they are. Every day you're actively working towards your goal. Every day you show up to work, every day you go to the gym, every day you're present for a friend, you are investing in your future. And sometimes that is enough. That's all that you need to do.
But can I also say, right, there are people who graduated on record time and still didn't get a job, but there's someone who like graduated 2 years later, got a job instantaneous.
I think, guys, that's the beauty of life. Every journey is so personal. And no story, guys, you may have similarities, but no story is the same.
Exactly. Comparison is the thief of joy. Do not do that to yourself.
We're gonna talk about that. She's talking about something else already. Okay, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe to Paul's video. I will put it in the description below. Please make sure to stream Zinah on all platforms. I will link that below. Follow my friends on social media. Good vibes, good times, pretty girls. Yeah, what's up? Bye, guys.